Let's pod. Is that camera at both of us?
Yeah.
Great.
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Welcome to Bit Much Babe, the podcast by two girls who've typically been seen as a bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much.
Hello.
Hi. We were just, before we started podding, we were having a chat. Turns out both of us used to have blogs. So this is a new thing that we feel is important to share with you guys because we are two women who had blogs.
We have blogs.
What was yours called?
One rosé wine at a time. Yeah.
That's good. But also like good instructions for life generally.
Yeah.
You should have just one rosé wine at a time.
Making it as an adult, one rosé wine at a time.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't even drink rosé anymore, so let that brand slip, didn't I?
Yeah, that's so good. Mine was
Silly. And yours
mine was
was
the Overachiever. And it was very much supposed to be like an ironic thing about like how shit everything was going and how much I was fucking everything up with the title being the Overachiever. But then you go, yes, but someone who hasn't read all your essays, it is just look like you've got a blog called The Overachiever while you're a nanny. Like I was doing it while I was nannying.
Yeah, well, you can still overachieve. It just doesn't have to be like...
Let me tell you, I wasn't.
No,
I wasn't, Kay. I was not overachieving at that time in my life. I'm not shitting on being a nanny. I loved being a nanny, but dear Christ, was the rest of my life up to absolutely nothing whatsoever. I was in deepest, darkest drought. Like I was in, sex was a myth at that point. I was like, is it still?
Yeah, because things have changed dramatically.
Sex was a genuine myth. I do think though I am someone who I'm either having quite a lot of it or absolutely nothing. I don't seem to be able to stagger sex. I don't seem to be able to like one every 6 months it.
I get more like I just get thrown scraps.
That's good.
Do you know what I mean? Every couple of
Yeah. Just gnawing at doner meat.
Just genuinely gnawing at doner meat that's been. No, do I stack? No, mine is pretty staggered. No, I don't know.
No, I'm frenzy or famine.
Oh,
that's very much what I do.
I've only had sex twice. Why am I saying this?
I've only had pod and we're sharing and we're friends.
I've only had sex twice this year, haven't I?
Yeah, I've had once.
Have you?
Yeah.
I thought you were more than once.
No.
Oh God, it's October.
Oh my God, it's October.
Oh, we're such incels.
What are you on, Ben, this year? One shag, good boy. All the best ones are.
Wow.
Atta boy.
Wow.
Oh my God,
Look at us classy chic little bitches in this room.
I'm the player.
This is so much self-worth in this room right here. So much self-worth.
I got 2 times, motherfucker.
Ben, you feel like it's self-worth?
No,
come on. Sure it is.
I think it's lack of opportunity.
Right, okay.
I think that's what it is. I feel like I'm not on the dating scene as much as... No, I'm dating, but I'm not on like the courting.
Yeah, I think that the woo train.
Yeah. Also, I'm dead.
Dead?
I'm
dead.
I've turned it down more than I've had it.
Good for you.
Yes,
that
of
is
course,
self-worth.
yeah.
So with the Irish girl I did.
Yeah,
turn it
that
down.
is self-worth.
Yeah.
Right there. I love that. Oh, good boy. I'm really proud of you.
I'm proud
It's very
of you,
Gen
Poppy.
Z, this. Turning down sex. I just think so much about like my uni years. Well, you just finished uni, haven't you? So all my uni years. I honestly, the amount of polite like shags I did out of politeness.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you're like, oh God, I've been snogging him all night, so now I sort of have to really. And like, listen.
And if you shag them, they'll go asleep and
They'll
stop
go to
talking to you.
sleep. God.
So
Gen Z
you
are
just
pretty
kinda
good for
have
that.
to
You don't do that. You'll be like, no, actually, I don't really want to, and I really respect that.
Yeah.
I am concerned.
Am I Gen Z? What am I?
Aren't you cuspy?
I don't know.
I think you might be cusped. I think you might be same as
96.
because you're same as Maze, aren't you? You're a month younger than my sister, so I think you might be the final millennial. I don't know. Ben, do you know?
I can Google.
How would
Can
he
you
know?
Google when the cutoff is? Yeah, I would. I speaking of turning down opportunities. Okay, I got my first dick pic.
Oh my God, you did! Yes.
So I've had. Go on, did you find out?
Gen Z.
You're
I'm Gen Z.
Gen
Oh
Z.
God.
Especially the oldest one.
No, 95 till 2012 is Gen Z.
Yeah, so you are pretty much. the
Oh
oldest one.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the leader.
I'm the leader. Oh,
Elder
that's
Z.
nice.
No, sorry, I got my first dick pic. I've had dick pics before, but obviously they've been from boyfriends from whom I would have liked it.
Solicited dick pics.
Solicited dick pics. I would say I solicited those boyfriends. I wasn't like, please send me. But you're in the throes of it, and you're long distance, and you're like, ooh, this.
Yeah. It's expected.
Absolutely. Especially I was long distance with all my. With my first boyfriend. I'm a dream for long distance relationships. It suits me down to the ground. I'm so good for it.
Yeah.
But
it feels like a lot of extra admin.
No, it's the opposite, because you can't see them. You have to factor them into your life. It's just this like
that's nice
little thing that runs along you doing whatever the hell you want. Obviously not shagging around.
No.
But I got my first dick pic from someone from whom I did not ask it, and I kind of feel. Thank God, because I'm like the last female. I would like to thank God for finally including me in the female comedian community.
I would like to thank God.
And every other female comedian.
Wisdom.
Have you had one?
Ride a dick pic, yeah.
Unsolicited?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't ask for it. I think I put it on Twitter because basically some fella message requested me. I've had a few, but this is the one that sticks in my brain.
That's what he wanted.
Yeah. And he messaged me saying, hey, beautiful, you look really anyway, blah 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 blah. I think he said I've just been looking at pictures of you and I got insta hard, which I don't know what that means. What does insta hard mean? I don't know whether he meant I was looking at your Insta and got hard, but he said insta hard, which made me laugh. Oh
my God.
And he said, may I send you a dick pic? He asked for consent.
Babe, I had that. I had a guy after a show.
He's the same person
from Cardiff.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him.
He asked. I had the same thing. I had a guy ask me if he could send me a dick pic.
I don't mind that.
What did you say?
Well, I didn't respond.
No. So did he just send it anyway?
So he sent it anyway.
Right. Yeah.
And then I remember
it's the same thing as consent. Just nothing is a yes.
Because I said, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's what he did. That man.
That's great. Was it?
But it was
Was it nice?
It was massive.
Really?
Which made me think it's not yours.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You just won't ever know.
It's not yours. I just didn't respond. Again. I think I put it on Twitter and because I put about asking for the consent, which I thought was funny, and then I quote tweeted it and said, "Oh, he sent me one anyway." And so many people replied saying, "Was it Freddie Quinn?" Which just really made me laugh.
That's so funny. Freddie would never.
I was like, Freddie would never ask for consent. That's not,
yeah, exactly. He wouldn't check.
Freddie wouldn't check.
I don't think Freddie would ever send a dick pic.
No, I don't think he would either. I imagine he'd doing all the painting and send it via pigeon.
Agreed.
Yeah, like he'd sit for a painting, get someone to draw it, and then he'd send it via, or maybe a message in a bottle.
Do a really cringe video alongside it.
Yeah.
God.
God bless Freddie Quinn.
That's so funny. I don't get that. Have you ever sent a dick pic, Ben?
No.
Do you think you ever would?
No, I don't see what the attraction is for on their part.
No.
So I was gonna say if someone asked for it as in a relationship, maybe, but probably not.
No,
because I don't think anyone really asks for them.
No, I think the point of when you're in a relationship is it's the whole thing of show me. No, I don't want to say it because it makes me feel sick.
Show me how much I like you.
Yeah, it's that thing of like show me what I do for you. vibe.
And also it's a dick, so you know it is theirs.
Just someone said that to me in real life. Not careful what I say it. Someone said that to me.
This is what you do to me.
Yeah, and like pointed.
Absolute move. Absolute move.
Yeah,
it's sexy though. On the right person, that is sexy,
and it was sexy.
I remember my last boy. Shouldn't name, but he'd be like, "This is what you've done," and you're like, "Fucking yes."
And it was after literally about 2 seconds of kissing, and he was like,
"Yes."
And I was like,
yes, got his ass.
I'm great. I'm great. Why are you looking like that?
He's just found a new move.
So certain someone used to ask me all the time.
Oh, if you were?
All the time.
And were you?
Sometimes,
even just during day-to-day life?
Just like be sat next to her. And she was like, are you? And I was like, I'm watching Corrie.
So yes.
So yeah. Nothing to do with you, love. Part of a girl part.
Yeah, so good.
But yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's weird.
I don't know. It's probably it's definitely speaks to female validation strategy, which is us going. Do you ultimately? Do you find me sexy? It's like, and unfortunately for you guys, you have a towel.
Yeah.
You know, it is unfortunate. You guys have a real visible tell, and we do not have that.
About this all the time. How lucky we are.
We are so lucky. We are so lucky that there is no way you can actually tell, unless we're being like giddy and weird, that you turn us on enormously.
I would be
good.
Fucked. I would be it'd be awful. It would be so good. Awful.
I've thought that a lot. When we were teenagers, I used to think that. Those poor boys, and it's all happening all over the shop. And then they're, on holiday and you're in your swimming trunks and all up here, baby. It has heartbreaking. We do have the better way round for absolute
I do fall to shit when I'm attracted to someone.
I'm a giddy fucking idiot.
I'm like, really, isn't it?
I'm going to stop that though. I'm going to stop polite laughing in the same way that actually someone brought up the thing you brought up the other time, which is we've got to stop faking our orgasms. We simply have to. You brought it up in the pod, and there's a girl did recently. I forget who I was talking to, and they were like, "We have to stop. This is." It was Diona. I was in Belfast.
Oh, yeah.
Diona were talking about it, and she was like, "It's outrageous that we just hand these men over to the next girl behind us, and then think they're fucking stallions. We have to stop."
Yeah, but I once had it. Oh my God, it's an early morning Sunday. I'm overtired. I'm oversharing. Yeah. Let's go. The same person who said about that, about the thingy, once said to me, and I will never forget this. He once said to me, "I love how fast you,
Yeah.
Oh, I can't say that word.
Yeah.
Don't know why. I don't know where that came from.
Gosh.
And I do remember thinking to myself, fuck, I'm a phenomenal actress.
I'm phenomenal.
I'm a phenomenal actress. Because I didn't.
You were just tired and want to go to bed, didn't you?
I was
absolutely.
It was in the morning.
Yeah, so you were just.
I was like, okay. Well, I'm being polite. Yeah, just do. Oh, there we go. And lovely and scene. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. All the best. Take care of yourself.
I had a guy once to be like, we fake our orgasms too. I was like, babe, right? I mean, the only version of the world where you can do that really is if you're wearing a condom and you lose it and you just give it a little bit of a razzle dazzle and then say that you finished. Do you know what I mean? But I was like, the problem is your faces. And I do think we do know those.
What if you're
the other side. I never do that.
You never do doggy?
Never, ever, ever. Have never. No, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Can't start for some reason, angles and that, it doesn't do anything for me anyway. Physically, it does absolutely nothing for me. And I absolutely hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because I feel like I could be anyone.
It's a lack of intimacy. Yeah.
I really hate it. And I also don't really like my bottom. I really don't like my bottom.
I think you have a lovely bottom.
That's for you have to because we're my friends. We have to say nice things because we're in love and we have to say nice things to each other. I really don't like my bottom. It's why this guy in my DMs, the one who just sent me his dick pic, he's been in my DMs for ages and it is the funniest thing in the world. And I think I have brought this up. The thing he keeps asking for is my look. He's like, hope I get a peach photo soon. Hope I get a little tush photo soon. Hope I get a sexy ass pic soon. I'm like, of all the attributes that I may or may not have, let me tell you one thing is for absolute sure. My arse, not it. It's the worst bit. It's the most white girl's arse. It's literally a bridge of skin that joins my back to my legs because something has to. There is no buttock. There's no it's just a joiner. Woo! It's just a joiner. Oh, woo! Woohoo! So I was like, this is so fun. It'd be the most devastating because he's offering to pay me as well. He's offering to pay me money for it. I think we send yours. Because otherwise it's the worst money he's ever parted with.
I don't think surely he'll know it's not yours if I send mine. And how much is he offering?
I should check that.
Check how much he's offering and then we can discuss.
We'll discuss that one.
We'll discuss that one. But, how would you even take it? Would you set a phone up on timer?
I don't know. I think I've seen friends do it and they set it up on time and then they sit on their bed with their back to the thing and then they've got that little how that silhouette where it the bum sort of goes out a bit at the bottom, a little apple,
you sit on your
little pear.
You sit on your legs.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Those are hot. But I still don't think I'd have an arse. What are you, Ben? Tits or an arse guy?
I hate asking him questions like this.
Would you not? Or maybe this is.
I think I'm bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bum.
Bum.
Guess that's us. Guess that's us over.
Yeah. I think I am.
Oh, really?
I'm not picky.
Good
Oh,
boy.
you're not.
I'm really not.
God, I
I'm
love
really
you.
not picky. It's all about personality for me.
It is, isn't it? It's all about vibes. Tits, bum or vibes?
Yeah.
What I would love to know is if Ben was producing a podcast with two boys sitting here, what the answer to that would have been.
Oh, I'm just all about Fanny. Just biffs and that. Yes, lads.
Captain Fan, they call me.
Yeah. I've shagged loads this year. You know it. You know that.
You know that.
Well, just think here, you're gonna come out such a better person from doing this podcast. We're gonna look after you
Although
so much.
I did realise, because obviously, so when this is being recorded, the William Thompson episode is going out tomorrow, and I did realise I've got this date on Tuesday, and I'm talking about a date I've got on a Tuesday.
Oh shit! So she's gonna think it's.
But she's not Northern Irish.
I know, but she'll be like, "How many people are you going on dates with?"
No, you just go. That was recorded 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Shit, they were all gravy, but I know I hear that.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird timing that, isn't it?
So McCann was talking about this. He had a thing a little while ago when they first started doing their pod, the Bomb Squad. Oh no, it wasn't. It would have been the one he did before that. He said the only time I've ever been on a date with like a quote fan, like someone who knew him from comedy or had seen his comedy or the pod. He's like, it was the most unnerving thing in the world because you sit down obviously on a first date and you want to like get to know someone and chat and whatever. He's like, she knew everything about me. Like, because if you've listened to someone do however many hours on the pod, you know so much about them. So there's this unnerving sort of power dynamic issue where there's one half the room knows everything about you, and then he was just sat there like, oh, okay. So that must be. So maybe you're going to have that. You're going to be that guy.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
Who don't think they're going to listen?
Does she listen?
No, but the clips from my profile and stuff aren't they?
Yeah.
So she'll know that I've never been on top. She'll know that, like, all that shit.
She's never tried an avocado.
Never, yeah. But
If I was going on a date with you and I'd heard that clip, I would literally sit there and watch you eat avocado.
Yeah,
Be
I'd make you
I'm
eat
going to be the
avocado.
girl who brings avocado into your life.
I'd literally turn up and be like, I'm really into avocados.
Yeah.
I'm really into avocados.
I'd bring you a bouquet of avocados.
yeah. I'm quite nervous this date, you know.
Oh,
I think this is the first time I've been like thinking about it well, because I've been on dates in the past and just been going on them for the sake of going on them.
Yeah.
This one I'm actually like, oh shit.
Oh, I like
You quite
that.
like her.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Is she funny? Does she make you laugh?
Yeah, she seems so funny.
That's great.
It's hard to tell over texting it, but
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Well, you just go in there,
Be
you be yourself.
Just kiss loads.
Kiss loads. Kiss loads. Make sure you tell her you love her.
Yeah.
Tell her you love her.
Buy her an £8 bag of crisps. It can't go wrong.
Go and get a joint account.
Yeah.
Open a joint account together. Get a
Yeah.
mortgage.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Well, as long as we're mates, and they were all like, oh, you need to do like an activity date because it's better than going for. But there's nothing in Lancaster. There's
Oh
nothing.
shit, you're going to Lancaster, aren't you?
So it's just going to be like, do you want to go to HMV? It's going to be.
Don't take
There's
it to
HMV. I would love an HMV.
I actually, if someone said to me, do you want to go to HMV? I'd be like, yes.
I used to go to HMV and get those like £2 DVDs, you know, that were like, oh, there was.
I used to have the posters, you know what I mean? Like the posters.
Yeah.
I never bought them, but I just like
look
looking at them.
through them. God, I love an HMV.
I used to love how on the posters it'd have a number, and then you'd look for that number in like the thingy that was rolled up. I really like that. I don't know why.
No, I do.
I think that might be something to do with autism. Yeah, it might be. There's something there.
Yeah.
Definitely on some spectrum.
Okay.
What was I going to say? Yeah, just be yourself, babe. Just be yourself.
Be cute.
Be cute.
be
Be
so
your little
cute.
gorgeous cute self.
Oh,
I'm going to go and get my hair cut
Are you?
at 1 and then I'm meeting her at 4.
Oh.
Because I thought I'll just look a bit of a mess at the minute, so I'm like,
No, I don't.
No, you
believe
don't.
this.
You
love
don't
this.
look a mess at the
We
minute.
don't
at all,
speak like
babe.
that about ourselves.
No, you look wonderful.
they can't see me. I'm currently not even
Well, he's
dressed.
beautiful,
He's beautiful.
and he's not fat, by the way.
Why, who thought I was?
On the clip about you saying you don't get on top,
Nah,
people kept saying, "Oh, he must be a heavy set fella." And all that kind of stuff. And
he's
really not.
lithe and nimble and athletic.
It's like a string bean,
Yeah.
aren't you, babe?
Bless you.
Did you ever play that game in school about beans?
What?
So in school, in PE, did you ever play that game with the beans? So like they'd say different, like the teacher shout out different kind of beans, and you had to be them beans. So like baked beans, you'd lie on the
do
floor.
remember this,
Yeah,
yeah.
runner beans, you'd run. String bean, you'd be like string. What other kind of beans are there?
Refried?
No.
Are we not doing? Oh, sorry, we're not doing foods of the world. We're not that way.
No. Like string bean, runner bean, baked bean.
Kidney beans.
Kidney beans. And you had to, you did. You had to go and like curl up on the floor. Like kidney
What?
beans. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, mate.
It was a bean game. It was fun. We had to stop doing black bean, obviously, because of, racial connotations.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do that anymore.
I so nearly riffed on that, and I was like, that'll be the end of this podcast. So. Nope.
Yeah. Offside shut that shit right down.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that?
No.
What did you, in PE, did you have like...
Lacrosse.
Not as good.
No, it's really not as good.
I don't think it was. Yeah,
Did you not have like them like things in like the hall in your school, like the apparatus?
Yeah, which was like stuck to the wall and you pull out. Yeah, big time.
We never used them. I think I used them like 3 times in the entire time.
You would yank it, but half it, and that fucking vault. Why were they all obsessed with us vaulting? When have I ever used the skills I learned vaulting?
Did you ever turn a bench upside down and walk along the other side of it? Did you do that? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Did you?
Oh my God, it's all coming back because I'm a lot older than you two, so it takes a minute for recall.
You'd turn the bench
and you would, and then you'd have, it was like a little tightrope thing with bean bags. I feel like we had to like pick them up and like,
Yeah, we had bean bags. Did you ever do the parachute?
Oh, that was the fucking bomb.
Oh, I loved the parachute.
Ball on top, and then it had to like push it towards the girls on the other side.
And then there was always that one kid that got too carried away and like punched someone and it was good. Maybe that was
what a time to be alive. And speaking of time to be alive, let's take a break and get our beautiful guest on.
Please, in 20 minutes.
Yeah, babe.
Crikey.
Good one.
Hi, it's Kay and Hattie from Bit Much Babe. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaged with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it. Okay?
Follow us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
All I want to do is do it. Pick up.
What was it? Eyeball Paul.
Eyeball Paul? What was that?
Shot vodka through his eyeball.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my mate did that. Drank. Yeah, you can do it.
Are we recording?
There was that much vodka.
Oh, we are.
There was that much vodka left in a full bottle, so we could see it go down. And he held up. It was like his party trick. And that was in high school. He didn't even need to do that much to impress us.
And how?
And he did. And it was like proper
Closer to the
red.
mic.
Sorry,
Are we on?
Are we on?
How close do we need to be?
Is it,
I think you're fine. It's just Hattie.
Are we actually? Sorry, I was so far away. No,
Sorry,
I'm
I was
sorry.
just focused on.
No, I just
on
eyeball Paul.
friendship.
I was like, this needs to be hashtag recorded.
Absolutely, is you right with yours? Yes, because you're nice and tall. Is that all right?
How tall are you?
6'4.5". Thank you for asking. How tall are you?
That's the point we should come in on. Like, we're just actually selling Frenchy. We should introduce Frenchy's here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. And back to the most important thing. So, does this boy who was shotting vodka through his eyeballs?
Yes.
Does he have any eye problems today?
No. His eye's fine. And he got a lot of clout from that. So if anything, you would get like stronger.
It's an advert for it.
Yeah.
Probably a very clean eye as well.
I was going to say it wouldn't damage it; it'd sterilise it, if anything, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it's alcohol.
I can't imagine it's like doctors are prescribing it.
Oh, I think it's a thing for a reason.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you know about it for a reason. It must be possible.
Yeah.
And I think that they used to back in the day to choose the chief of the village. You would see who could drink the most through the eye.
Through the eye.
God.
Which village?
Australian villages.
No,
Convicts.
yeah.
They're convicts, remember?
God bless it. How are you enjoying your stay in the UK?
Oh, it is great.
Yeah?
It's, I'm doing a little whirlwind trip of everywhere, starting in Ireland.
Nice.
Great. Where did you do in Ireland?
Belfast.
Yes.
And the other one,
Dublin.
Southern Ireland, I called it.
They're going to love that. Yeah.
Belfast and the other one.
You said Belfast and the other one?
Yeah.
Huge.
I did Southern Ireland and I drank Guinness through a straw. They loved it.
Oh, Frenchy. You making
I
friends.
put some prime into it. I mixed it up. I was like, it's better as a shandy.
Oh my God.
I didn't do that.
Clip it.
You're alive. You didn't do that because you're alive.
Oh,
You lynched
I did drink a Guinness out of a shoe though.
Good.
So I did do that. The manager of the Belfast gig was actually, he was started as a fan, I guess. And he's like, I've got a treat for you. And he brings out a shoe and it's frozen. He put it in the freezer the week before, froze a shoe for me, and he goes, that way whatever you drink will be nice and cold. I go, that's lovely. And then he got a Guinness for me on stage. But then he also heckled me throughout the show.
Fantastic.
Started talking about
I'm sorry, can we go back to the shoe? What?
Oh, it's just an Australian thing. Sometimes we drink beers from a shoe. It's called a shoey.
Right.
Yeah. Is
All
another
right.
thing
Yeah,
here?
okay.
That's normal.
not a thing in the UK.
No, that's not a thing. It's
Where
not
are you
a
from,
thing.
sorry?
I'm from Liverpool, so I'm from
Oh, I feel like you would get around drinking from strange things in Liverpool.
No.
This is like would you say the Bourbon Street of the Vegas of England?
I don't know. It
people
isn't.
say
No,
No,
it
babe,
kinda
it isn't.
is.
It isn't those. Blackpool is.
I haven't been to Blackpool yet.
Vegas in terms of the like you. I wouldn't say you guys are the Vegas of the UK.
Maybe the Gold Coast of the UK.
I think
then.
I really think, and I've said this 1,000 times, I think these guys are the Chicago of the UK. Like they're very fucking they're decent people who love alcohol and sport.
Well,
and they
Chicago's
are-
like the
we
murder
do
capital
love alcohol.
Yeah, these guys love murder
They
too.
love a bit of
yeah,
murder.
yeah, big time.
Well,
We
I
don't
think-
mind a bit of murder.
Yeah, don't mind it at all. No real
Just a
beef with
dabble,
murder. Yeah,
just a
yeah,
fun
yeah.
murder.
Yeah, it's not quite as racially segregated here as it is in
Yeah.
Chicago. Like they've got a definite favourite demographic
They've
for the
got
murder.
their areas.
Yeah, but-
well, I was just judging that on how many sashes you see on a night out.
Oh, like hen sashes.
Babe, you've been here on a weekend. Yeah, you've got the hen do's in.
Birthday
That's a Vegas thing, Bourbon
Yeah.
Street. That's
Yeah.
a Gold Coast type thing.
Yeah.
All ages wear the sashes.
Bride to be.
Bride to be.
Bride to be. Hen party. Oh,
We've-
maids of honour.
Girls' night out.
I had my mate he runs a club in America, a comedy club. He messaged me once out of the blue and he was like, real quick, worst demographic of human at a comedy club. I was like, drunk white women on a hen do. Is that world over? They're the worst people to have in a...
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think, and I maintain, the worst people in the comedy club are drunk white women, probably on a hen do or a birthday. It's anything that makes them feel like they should be the most important people in the room.
And then it's the whole show is there thinking, how do I make this about me?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just discuss jokes or things and
That's so you. That's so you. That's so you. It's always people that don't get out much either.
Yeah.
It's when they're out for an occasion, odds are they've all got 7 kids.
Yeah.
So they've had to plan ahead. And
Yeah.
we've been planning this for months.
Yeah.
We've been planning this for months. We paid the deposit 7 months ago.
Yeah. So
Only
it's special
got
for
out.
them.
Yeah, it's only special.
That works out then, because even if it's not that it's because they've got thousands of kids, the other group who are a fucking nightmare are nurses.
What?
Group of nurses.
Really?
Yeah. Group of nurses. There's something about, and I think it's the same thing. Maybe they don't get out, or a night out where they're all free. It's like a whole thing.
is it because they don't get clapped anymore?
I think so.
They're
To be fair, though,
they're sore about the claps. Yeah.
I kind of get that.
We think they should have just kept getting clapping.
No, I get the sadness now. They're no longer getting clapped. It's like us.
Yeah.
They never got
actually-
clapped
but
in
it's like-
Australia.
yeah.
We
Did
didn't
you do
clap
it?
them all. No, we didn't. They got to work. They got to earn money. They had the
got
best
to
life.
work.
No, I would have rather get out of my fucking house and be nursing.
Actually, you guys had a fucking
We had
strong lockdown,
we had
didn't you?
6 months, so we're not clapping them for getting to go out of the house. They got access to whatever drugs they want. They're hanging out. Nurses had the great time, and now I guess they're upset. They're not getting clapped. So, are they really a bad crowd for you?
Yeah.
Nurses
Never
are always good for
experienced-
me.
Yeah. I
Nurses
found that in
is
the
bad.
States as well, but groups of nurses, just also they're kind of sluts, which I love for them. Absolutely
Maybe
love
that's
for them.
why they're good
Well, they
for
have
me.
they have
Nurses
access to
sluts.
penicillin,
Very good.
so it's okay.
So actually, thrush and shit is no beef for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, just quick dose of penicillin. All your chlamydia worries
Yeah,
are gone.
just put in your morning tea.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case.
Just in
Just in
case.
case.
It's better to be proactive than reactive.
Do you build up immunity for penicillin?
Oh, I don't
Do
know.
you,
It's a really
Kay?
good
Have you
question.
built up
Have I
immunity?
built up?
Oh,
well, I haven't.
It was general.
No.
So I haven't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're fine.
There.
For that.
Yeah. Not in the tea.
Do you?
Must
Do you build up immunity? I imagine so. If you have it that much, I think you. It's like I can't take paracetamol anymore because it doesn't work for me.
Well, only one way to
Just take
find
that
out.
much. Penicillin.
Penicillin
Cheers.
just mixed in water. So having a lovely time in the UK. So you did Belfast, the other one. And then where was the next stop after the other one?
Glasgow and
How did you enjoy Glasgow?
Love Glasgow. I just crowd work's tough because
You don't know what they're saying, did you?
that is the hardest accent to understand in the whole of the UK. Europe.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
interesting. I opened for an American comic all during June, and we did Glasgow, and bless that man, trying desperately on stage. Frenchy didn't get close. Like he was like he wasn't even near understanding them. He was like, I have literally no idea what you're saying. It was so funny.
It's great.
And he's a crowd work guy who loves it, like same as you. And he just.
I always just get a translator because there's always someone who's lived somewhere else, and so they can sort of translate to me in like a normal. I don't want to say normal, but intelligible accent.
Congratulations, you are never going back to Glasgow.
Nah, they love it. They know. They're proud of how thick their accent is.
Yeah.
So
Glasgow.
They are.
Can you do a Glaswegian accent?
Glasgow,
No.
it just depends. Doesn't it? It's Glasgow, very tough on the ear sometimes. Like
That's a bit of Billy Connolly. I like that.
Thank you very much.
that made me feel sick.
In a
Just thought
good
I'd tell
way.
you.
You're
Get
cancer
the
from Glasgow
penicillin.
as well, I
Get
guess.
the penicillin.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of
Penicillin.
sick.
It's tough.
Do you know what also about Scottish people? They say things like they don't speak English.
Oh, they're tons of phrases.
They're tons of phrases, yeah. Like, do you know, if I said I'm going home, have I said this before on this podcast? They're going home the night means I'm going home tonight. So they say like the night.
What? I'm going.
Mental.
I'm going home tonight.
The night. And that means tonight.
Oh.
I know. It's
Strange.
weird that, innit?
Yeah, it is.
And loads of other things like what is like they text how they speak. So they text how their words come out. I mean, I'm not generalising the whole of Scotland, but I don't know why I looked at you like you remind me mediator. But I know for like they text as they talk. So like it is illegible.
Can you give me any example, please?
Oh, my
think of
phone's
it
all
now,
the way
can
over there. But like, oh my God, what's an example? Like, you can't be, so doing is din. Like D-I-N.
Yeah, dope. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's not, it
Just
makes,
like
because
you
you're
say
literally
back.
having to read it like this.
No, that's cool.
You put it through Google Translate.
Literally having to put it through Google
But also,
Translate.
it sounds like slang, like you're hip. Like, no cap.
This person wasn't hip. He had loads of cups.
She's saying this, by the way. It has taken me. I've been in Liverpool a year. It's still like every now and again she says something, and I'm like, oh, what? You said it today, didn't you? Like every now and again I have to check that rotten means
Oh, rotten means drunk.
drunk and not angry.
Oh.
Rotten, yes, big one. Murder. What's the murder one you always say?
What?
She was doing murder. She was having murder.
Having murder.
She was having murder.
She was having
Having
Oh, I had murder with them.
What's that?
Like fighting. Like I had
Fighting,
murder with them.
yeah,
I had
having
to
murder.
fight
I
them.
saw a good murder last night at an
Nice.
Irish bar. Is
Yeah.
that fighting?
What Irish bar did you go to?
The main one.
Pokes?
What was it, Brad?
Pokes?
McCooley's.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's the most upsetting thing you've ever said.
Is that not the main one?
No, it's not the main one. It's the jog one. What is McCooley's?
that
Is
that you just
shit.
said?
Jog. McCooley's. Right. How do I explain what McCooley's is?
Jog. What?
Yeah.
McCooley's is the equivalent of like the mainstream Irish. Like it's not an Irish
Vegas,
bar.
because we're in Vegas.
No, because if you want to go to an Irish bar, oh my God, this is.
I was
really
in
upsetting.
Ireland. They just call them bars. So I've been there.
We have really good Irish
It's
bars.
like for the
that are legit
Touros.
Irish bars.
It's like for the Touros,
Yeah.
the hacks.
Yeah. Whereas we have the Irish bars here where the Irish people go to.
Wait, also, I'll go back to the murder at the bar later.
Yeah.
Went to the Beatles bar. They're not even playing the Beatles.
Oh,
We
they
walked in,
don't.
they were playing Sandstorm. I don't believe Ringo and Paul wrote Sandstorm. I think that's Darude.
What Beatles bar did you go to?
The one with their faces fucking on it, and
Cavern?
they've got all
The Cavern?
their statues there.
Yeah, the Cavern.
And so I'm like, they have to be. Well, I was like, I could use some Beatles right now. I'm all danced out. And no, straight into like. I'm like, this is kind of dope. Like, at least remix it though. At least put some Hey
with a
Jude
little
in
bit of
there over the
submarine in
top
it.
or something.
I love the idea that there are a bunch of tourists who might be going home being like, did you know that the Beatles did you know that they actually wrote Sandstorm?
So you went to Matthew Street last night, am I right?
Yeah.
So McCooley's and then the Cavern.
Yeah.
Oh, was that your idea? No, okay,
It was.
good.
He's from Grimsby. It was his idea. Manchester.
Oh, so he was trying to
knows.
ruin Liverpool for
You know, I was
you.
going to say, whose idea was it to go to Matthew Street?
Bro, and we can blame Carl Legacy too, because he was near there, and then on the way to where we're meeting Kyle, we went there. And then we
Kyle
didn't meet
Legacy
up
was
with him.
by Matthew Street.
It was near there. There was at a darts bar
Fucking
somewhere. And we
walls.
started walking, and then we just kept following the like bright lights, like kind of like insects. We're like, oh, where do we go?
That would take you
So
to
we
it,
followed the sounds of violence and drinking.
Yeah.
And then there was the fight we saw literally happened a meter away from us. We're sitting down near the pool tables. There's a group here, and then this little, like a child walked past, sort of, assuming he was 18. But he could order from the kids menu.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And you know when they got that small boy energy?
Oh, we love.
And so he sort of bumps into this guy. Guy turns around and is like, you bumped into me, what? And he's like, I didn't bump into you, you bumped into me, what? And it was that sentence. And then they both start swinging on each other. And then all their little friends come in, like kind of like insects again, like, let's go. And then one dude busted up, like massive busted up face, blood coming out of his nose, stayed.
Yeah.
But he just took the bouncers like, oh, nah, I'm good, bro. They're like, cool. And he didn't fix just kept blood streaming out his nose, sort of looking around, seeing if he could fight anyone again, and just sort of then stayed drinking. Blood
Yeah, 'cause
all
you
over his
don't-
shirt.
you don't-
No, you get kicked out in Australia.
No, but you don't leave if you bought a pint.
Well, you...
Think smart, not hard.
But the bouncer would make you leave in Australia because you're bleeding on everyone.
We kind of have a thing of was it his fault?
You're saying because it's like Liverpool, it's...
And if it's not,
For the football team, if it were Everton bar, they would say get out. But the Red, they like to...
no, I think.
Did I just
Oh, they
confuse you?
puzzled me.
Did I just confuse you?
I'm just a
In a
stupid.
way, he's
I'm just
honouring
a
the
silly,
football
silly
team.
guy.
Yeah, bleeding
red.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
bleeding red. Yeah,
That's what I was trying to get to.
Do you think it is
Yeah.
just because it's first he's bought a pint?
I don't even know if he had a pint.
I just think
You're
if it's
throwing
not,
that
if
out
it's
there.
Yeah,
not,
he had so lime, didn't
if,
he? Yeah.
if it's not your fault, or if he's known to the bouncers
That's
as a
what
bit
it
of
was.
a
We think.
gangster vibe. I don't know why I danced
wasn't-
for gangster.
I don't
But if
think-
he's known,
Yeah.
if he's known as a gangster,
Yeah, in Liverpool, they're Puerto Rican gangsters.
it's West Side Story up in
Yeah.
here, bitch. Then they might have just let him off.
Well, but even if they let him off, I think even in Australia, if you knew the bouncer, you'd be like, oh, kind of wasn't my fault. The bouncer would be like, yeah, you're bleeding everywhere. Just go fix it up, maybe.
Yeah.
Could have just been good cocaine that started coming out of his nose.
Okay,
Bad
but here's the
stuff, I
thing.
guess.
I also,
I was gonna say,
I've
it's good, it stays.
I've never been.
Shots.
This is very, very ignorant. I've never been to Australia. I've had a lot of Aussie mates and worked with a lot of Aussies. Never, ever been to Australia. Are you a fighty bunch?
Nah, I think you guys are more up north.
I don't think you're a fighty bunch.
I think. Well, we do come from convicts,
Oh, you do? That's
Yeah.
so there's that in us. It depends on the people. I think it's like anywhere. There's certain groups like to fight.
But you're kind of like, I mean, I know the cliches have been quite mellow and chill and laid back, but do you think generally you are just a bit like there for the good vibes and like having a lovely time? So why would you swing
Honestly,
a
it's
punch?
probably the same ratio
You
as
reckon?
in England. There's enough that like a bit
Would
of
go
a
for it?
blue. Yeah.
The areas of it, they were like, this is a fighty bunch, this is a chill
It's a
bunch.
fighty bunch. It sounds fun.
No,
fighty bunch.
The fighty bunch.
And I go
Again, the fighty bunch.
Yeah. It's like a
Sounds
chapter
like-
in the Beano. The fighty bunch. Yeah.
They've all got a different colour jumper
Yeah.
on. It's all nice.
yeah, I guess there are fighty bunches in Australia, but also it's the same ratio.
Yeah.
I would say we just do it in a more bogan way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
More
I've never been to
tanned
Australia
way.
either.
Yeah.
Real tans.
I like that. Yeah, exactly. So you actually take your tops off and it's impressive.
Yeah.
Whereas when the Brits do it, they're like, because they're white, they don't want to see their wives'
I'm glad
blood
you
on
brought
it.
that up. It is.
Yes!
That's the face. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. For that
Why?
face.
All the abs?
What do you mean why?
Why
have abs?
Yeah.
My body.
Sorry about the shape of my life. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I thought we were a body positive podcast.
No, I
Sorry, he's
have
got
got-
9 abs.
I'm sorry. Yeah, and you know what? Good for you.
Lost an ab. I lost an ab.
Just hey, my mistake. It looked from the naked eye that they were drawn.
Incorrect.
Drawn, really?
Yeah.
That's the definition.
That must
Definitely.
be.
Right. They're so defined, they look drawn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask, obviously I know they're not, but why would one draw? I'm sorry, if you had to speculate, so I know that not yours, but say if you had to speculate and put yourself in someone else's shoes, why?
Frozen shoes.
Okay,
Frozen shoes.
hypothetical world. A man, a boy, might be 19 to 21. Every now and then before he'd go out to a club, draw on a six-pack. Because A, he found it funny. B, good opener for dancing with girls. Go in, try to get a little dance on, and then when they don't want to dance with him, or when,
Yeah.
oh, you just don't want to dance with me because of my abs, show the shirt, be like missing out, and then walk off.
Fuck yes.
Did that ever work? Did they follow you?
No, but the Fighty boys loved it.
Did you never used to actually? You've got actual tits. You used to shade in your cleavage.
Nope. Didn't need
Did
to.
you used to?
Frenchy, listen, I have tits. Like, the only way they could be smaller is if you punch them out the back. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally the only way. So yeah, a couple of times maybe I had to shade in a little in my sternum just because.
That's dope.
Thanks, babe. No, I appreciate that.
What
Yeah.
are the tips that you use to make them look a little bit bigger? Like in high school, I know.
I believe chicken fillets. Like, that was a big one. I mean,
That's mental.
they're not
Like they would go to the supermarket.
I'm not sure they're actual chicken
Not
fillets.
actual chicken.
They're like, they look
They're
like chicken
called
fillets,
chicken
but they're like silicone. Yeah, that would be wild.
That
It would
would
stink
be.
as well.
Raw chicken. I mean, just spreading salmonella at house parties like some absolute legend.
Why are you getting tits out at house parties? Sorry, why
They've
not?
everyone got their tits out
Why
at house
not?
parties.
Yeah.
But you don't,
so that was
you
on
don't
me.
even need. You're not even getting them out. They're just underneath.
Yeah.
there and it's still sort
You're
of
just
heaps.
pushing them in, and you're like, what
What
was
about
that?
tissues? Did you ever use
Tissues
tissues?
was a big one. Yeah, tissues are socks.
I just never had
do
to
you-
worry about
Do you
this.
fold? Oh, show off.
I just never had to worry about this.
Show
Titty
off.
Nicholson,
They've
just
just always had a great pair of tits. Always. I'm sorry.
Titty Nicholson and Flatty Preston.
Join the fighty boys.
Good man.
Crossover episode.
Good. Do you have caricatures done for like the?
No, we're building up to that.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
Also
We've
building
joined
up to
us for our
Range Rover
pineapple.
sponsorship.
Oh yeah, we want a Range Rover sponsorship. That's
Oh,
our
go
next
to the
thing.
top. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're
Okay.
thinking. So the people yesterday, they just lived. They just carried on with their night, and
Yeah, it was fun watching. Like very close. It was like certain times you're fighting, you're a bit worried, but then certain fights you're just like this. I had a little sip, and I was just, this is fun. We all just sort
Yeah.
of sat back and watched the show.
we had one. And so the last time I was out in the States, there was this moment, and it's fucking hilarious watching Americans try and fight, because I said to them almost this exact opposite to English people. Fights come out of nowhere. Like this guy bumped into one, bumped into the other. Next thing you know, Bob's your uncle, and his lips exploded. The exact opposite in America. It's they're like, oh, you fucking want this? Oh, you fucking want this?
Yeah.
They like prowl and they like give it this. And like, I will fucking take you. I will fucking. It's like that. Like, what is
Yeah.
that like hilarious? They're like, I will fucking fuck you up. I will put my dick in your fucking nap and fuck you. And you're like, okay, whoa, this is taking a turn. But like, I will fuck you up. And they posture and they like prowl and they give it the like, what I'm gonna fucking do to you. And I sat there and I literally like, it was all the boys over. So I was like, moved my drink, I held this, and everyone was like, you were so chill about the whole thing. I was like, yes, because they're not going to punch each other. They're not in England. They would have
would've
punched
done
each other
it.
by
They
now.
would've done
So I
it.
moved my drink out of the way
That's
so
so
that I
funny.
could we could then put it back down when exactly that. But I was like, they're not going to punch each other, because if they did, someone in the bar has a fucking gun.
Oh.
They can't escalate. I genuinely believe, especially in Chicago, you can't really escalate it because shit gets real quick.
It's a small scale nuclear weapons
Yeah.
sort of situation.
Yeah.
Is that you can't actually get in a
You
real
can't
war
actually do it because someone might just pull up out with a gun. So it's like they do this like they are. I mean, it's hysterical watching them like
Yeah.
what I would fucking do to you if I.
And also, I don't think they really want to fight. They want to look like they want to fight,
exactly that.
but they know.
That's a lot of people though, unless you've took cocaine. I think.
Sorry, what?
Like a lot of I feel like a lot of people want to just look like they
Could fight.
can fight.
Yeah, I don't. I've gone through. I actually never went through that stage. Like,
You don't feel like you did.
no, I don't ever had that. Well, because I know I would lose every fight. I was like, I like to do things where I could win. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
You have a vibe of someone who took up pan pipes at some point in your life.
How good. Panpipes.
I just really think that would suit you. Yeah, have you thought about
what
it?
is even panpipes?
They're like 5 in a row, like different
Oh, dope. I haven't, but
Okay,
I'm
so great.
But you're
getting
gonna.
one now, yeah.
really? Okay.
Panpipes.
Yeah, I really think that would suit you.
Did you guys have to learn an instrument in school?
Yes.
Recorder.
Yeah, I think. Oh, you must have made us do that too. That must have been like a royal decree.
Yeah, I think
Because we had to do recorder in Australian schools.
I had to do the recorder, and then I learnt the trumpet.
My sister did the trumpet.
Yeah, I wasn't very good.
Nah.
I couldn't pass my grade 1.
You'd be livid as a parent. Of all the instruments, panpipes, a lovely sound. If your kid's like, it'll be trumpet for me. You know that massive, expensive, loud brass thing.
I wanted to play the flute because it was all delicate and pretty,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'll just play the flute because it'll be lovely, and I'll be, you know,
Yeah.
just
A little
so
dainty
pretty.
girl.
A little dainty girl
Yeah.
in the field playing the flute.
Yeah.
But my lips were too big.
Oh,
That's
your
genuine
tits were
true.
too big.
No, my lips.
So you were showing off again. My titties were too big to play the flute.
Oh, they're in the way. Oh.
No.
I can't get my arm over.
Damn, these ginormous bosoms.
This is Hatty doing absolute
never.
Kay Nicholson sells herself. My tits are too big and my lips were too big. What are you gonna do? But my God, can I blow?
And my chin is like a connect the dots. I'm so sexy right now.
No,
but great
you
tits.
are.
Yeah, I couldn't play the flute because my lips were too big. So the woman made me play the trumpet. I was shite at it. I was really, really bad. I couldn't do it. I couldn't press the buttons hard enough to make the notes. Yeah, and I
only
couldn't pass my grade 1. So
No,
How old are you? How old would you have been? I played the
10?
I played the trombone.
You played the trombone.
Long arms.
Yeah, it looks
you
like
do have long arms.
looks like a trombone player.
I played the trombone.
Yeah, no.
That is such a great sketch of like lining up kids when they're way too small to be like body conscious and telling them what body attributes they have to suit certain
Yeah.
instruments. They turn around to a 6-year-old and be like, I'm sorry, your titties are too big. Your
titties are
you
too
can't-
big.
You are already going to be someone with titties that are too big, so you're going to need to play the trumpet.
Oh, you played the trombone.
But
That's
you got those
sweet.
trombone arms.
Yeah. It's cute.
We found the one. We found him.
The prophecy said he'd come.
Prophecy said he'd come.
Trombone Arms Robinson. Do you play anything?
So my parents made us do one instrument each, and so I did piano growing up.
I would
Which
have loved to have done
is the one I think everyone should just have a vague. I mean, it's everything. Like learning the piano is like basic music theory, basic tuning, everything. Why the fuck are we all given that poxy recorder?
Well, it's cheap. The pianos are quite expensive. I think I don't know.
Send every kid wheeling a piano.
Yeah, I don't know logistically how you would do that. I think guitar would be cooler.
Yeah.
I wish I had done that more. I tried to learn guitar as an adult when I started doing stand-up because I realised I didn't want to talk for an hour. It's a long time, whereas
Babe, yeah.
the old little musician hack, jump on the guitar, get an applause break in 4 minutes. How good. So I did.
Hey, man.
Used to play like 2-3 songs just
Yeah.
for that. Terrible. Can't even sing.
Fine.
But it's the necessary evil for me to relax.
I did a very similar thing. I took up ukulele for a minute.
What?
Thank you. Something else I haven't told you about myself yet, Kate. I wanted to wait till today. Took up ukulele. At about the same time I took up comedy. But what I was so frustrated about was obviously they tried to teach us the theory. So they're trying to teach you like A, B, all the chords, all this. And I was like, I literally just want to play like 3 songs and I've got them listed here. So could you just teach me how to play these 3 songs? I just didn't want to jump through the rigmarole of actual,
yeah, exactly.
the learning.
That's how you would hook more kids into. Sorry, we'll get to you in a second.
I know what she's going to say.
Good work with the hand up.
Yeah.
That's how kids would actually learn instruments better and pick it up more. Is
Yeah.
if you just taught them fucking songs, not here's a scale, here's a chord.
No, yeah. Give us your arpeggios. Don't sound like a legend at a house party banging out your arpeggios.
No.
No, you do not.
Arpeggios.
Right.
Sorry,
What is it you
question.
wanted to ask me? And is it about me being a legend who picked up the ukulele?
Hattie, what were the 3 songs?
Don't want to talk about it.
What were the 3
That's a
songs?
good question. That's a good question.
They're going to be so stupid. What were
Okay,
the
one
3
was
songs?
Wilder Woman, and that's by Lucius, and I loved it very much. None of you will have heard of that, and made me feel incredibly edgy. And I think
Lucius.
Lucius, yeah, I really love them, and it's called Wilder Woman. The other was
Isn't Lucius who featured on Justin Bieber's Baby?
they're quite like a girl.
Ludicrous.
Lucius.
Sorry.
think I wanted to take up the ukulele so I could play ludicrous? I genuinely thought ludicrous songs on the ukulele.
Luda.
And then I think Closer Defined by the Indigo Girls. Which Barbie then took and made huge and mainstream, so fuck you so hard. And I'm pretty sure the other one would have been a Brandy Carlisle, because again, I was really going through it at the time.
You're the worst child.
No, I know. It wasn't a child, babe. It wasn't a child. Full 30.
Oh my God, yeah.
Full 30 years old.
Stand-up, that's
yeah,
worse.
full 30. It's a lot about me. Thank you.
I know
thank
any
you.
of those songs. So
Good. Well, they're all.
I'm gonna go home.
They're all fucking cool and niche and edgy.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to them, and then I'll write in my roast.
Thank you.
Okay?
Really. Good. I'm pleased.
I can't believe you learnt the ukulele.
Well, now you know. So
That is so upsetting.
It's very Hawaiian of you. Have you been to Hawaii?
yes,
I'd love to.
Well, there
Have
you go,
you been
yeah.
to Hawaii?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Hawaii,
It's-
obviously.
That was one of those where we'd gone for a wedding. Actually, it was an Aussie wedding, and that's where I met Rory. That's where I met Rory Lowe.
That man is not Australian. You understand?
No, I know.
He claims to
No,
be.
I know, but
in
but he-
certain situations, he's
Yeah.
either Australian or English or fucking Jack Harlow, whoever he's trying to be.
But he
I love
came,
Jack Harlow.
he came in the Australian sort of
Yeah, no,
candidacy,
he's-
the Australian arrival in
He's definitely
boat.
got some Australianisms, and he's
Yeah.
lived there long enough.
Yeah.
he can talk the talk.
He was on that boat, but we had a fucking great time. But Hawaii was one of those places where I really got in my head about don't build it up, because I had such a build up in my head of how amazing Hawaii was going to be. I was like, manage expectations. Don't be disappointed when you get there. It can't possibly live up to what you think it's going to be. Absolutely did. It's the fucking best place. It's unbelievable.
I'd love to go to
I
Hawaii.
think it's the best place if you bring in pounds in.
Maybe.
It's expensive for Australians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys got we're doing way better than we are right now.
In money?
Yeah.
Are you sorry? What?
All my mates in Australia hospitality are earning a fucking fortune.
Yeah, but like then when we
Depending
got
what you
it's
spend.
exchange. It's
I
exchange.
see.
So your pound. I don't know the exact exchange rate right now, but I generally just double
You
it.
getting fucked?
It's just double it. So
You
if it's
get-
£10, it's gonna be like $20 Australian.
Are you getting fucked in dollars then when you go over there?
Yeah, and so America's the same.
Oh, we're getting a bit
So it's
fucked in dollars, to be
expensive
fair.
as
Yeah.
shit. Hawaii is sick, but it's expensive.
Yeah,
as fuck.
yeah.
What's the currency in Australia? Dollars.
Australian dollar, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the world leader. You haven't heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Um,
I'm actually quite. Do you know what? No, I am intelligent. I'm really tired, and I've never been to Australia.
no, you're right. You're right. We got colourful money. Everyone's interested by that because our notes are colourful. I'll see if I've got any.
Yeah,
Oh, pretty
my
big
mum's
time
going
over
to
here.
Australia tomorrow. Oddly enough, she's going for 2.5 weeks.
Whoa.
Can I
Worth
touch it?
£5.
Gosh. The people who are just listening to this.
And you can
50
swim with it. So
Australian dollars.
I don't know if can you swim with your money?
What?
I think we
you can't
with
with
this
American dollars.
Yeah, I
What
think
do
we
you mean,
can
can
swim. You can go in the water with it. So I think we can with our new pound.
Oh, we couldn't with other ones.
Yeah, but you can with Australian because we're a beach
course you
culture. We
need-
want to be able to swim with our money.
You need water
Who's
currency
this
for
man?
sure.
That's Reginald Alfresco. He invented the sausage sanger. I'm making that up. I don't know.
And who's
It's
this
a quiz
woman?
question and no one ever
And
knows.
who's this woman?
That's Marie Curie.
Oh, is it actually?
Well, yeah, she's got 2 Nobel Prizes. We just respect what she's done for the scientific community. It's made up again. Come
Amen.
on. I
Oh,
did
it's
know.
not very good.
I did not know.
You could say anything at this stage. You don't have to anything. You could be like, that's actually my mum. She's kind of a big deal in Australia. I'd be like,
And I would
"Whoa."
trust you. I'd go, okay.
Implicitly trust you.
Oh.
Thanks for bringing us money.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Speaking of excellent things, did you bring a bit much in today, Frenchy? Don't worry if you didn't.
Oh, kind of.
Okay, that's fine.
I tried.
Oh, yeah?
I did my homework.
Babe, I really
firstly.
respect that. We
But I
sometimes
don't
forget.
know. I didn't know what vibe of a bit much, but I'll give it a crack.
Yeah,
what do
yeah.
you want to do first?
No,
and then,
no,
I don't
crack
know.
on, 'cause mine's a bit-
What's the order of the bit much?
Well, I sort of did mine this week. SSK, so I got my first ever unsolicited dick pic this week.
Oh, start with yours.
No, so it's actually really
Yeah.
interesting asking. I've had them before when you're with, I said, when you're with a boyfriend and you're long distance and
Yeah.
needs must. This was my first unsolicited one where I just opened my DMs and had one.
From someone you know?
No.
Oh,
no.
random number?
Just a bloke on Instagram who's just wanted me to know what his penis looked like. Have you ever sent an unsolicited dick pic? Okay, but
If I had like enough to show off, maybe. But like,
You can draw it.
yeah, I
Like
could
you do your
draw one, but
abs,
like,
yeah.
no, that's mental.
Okay.
That's fucking mental.
why do you think men do it? This is what we're trying to work out.
Yeah,
What
we're
do you
trying to
think
figure
it
out
is
why
like?
they do it.
What? Because you must know, you must like traverse the earth and realize that women and they're like, libidos slightly dependent on different things from yours. So what do you think it is?
It's very easy. I get why they do it.
Okay.
They're really horny. And I get what you're saying, but like, you don't like. There's just you're not thinking clearly. You know, I don't know if you got that Mars bar ad. You're not you when you're hungry, or
Snickers. Yeah,
Snickers.
not you when you're hungry.
That's like males. You're not you when you're horny.
Okay.
And so it's a different brain takes over. Those two little brains.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is a great idea. Take a photo and send it to a random girl. And that's why like a lot of things happen when you're horny.
It
Like
is.
have sex with fruit or whatever other guys do, not me.
Yeah, no,
of course.
Hoovers.
You're
yeah.
strictly vegetables.
Yes, I'm healthy.
Yes.
But no, I assume that's what it is, or I don't know. They're psychologically wise, I would have to.
Yeah.
A lot do it though. I've heard. I've got some.
But in the moment,
People
is the
send them to me.
dream. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're such an ally. I really respect that.
Yeah. You suffer
I
with
asked
us.
for them.
Of course.
But is it in a dream world? I would see this dick and be like, "Fuck yeah!" and then like get in on it. Be like, "Here's me." Is that the dream when they
Yeah,
send
dream is. Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So dream is he
This.
send that, you'll send him back minge. Is that the word here?
it? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Or something else. Like
Yeah.
he's just throwing it out there. It's like a serve in tennis. Are we playing? I've served it over the net. You're going to hit the ball back. Oh, we're having a rally. No, there's no one on the court.
No one was ever on
this
the
is
court.
It's not even a court.
No, it's not a court. This is
No.
a mall or whatever.
Yeah.
He's trying to play it in. But yeah, what can you take me through the angles and
From above,
Okay.
down on his penis, and it like
hard?
yeah, good boy.
Oh, very sad if it wasn't.
Yeah, I know. I'd be offended actually.
Really
Don't you
upset.
Good
fucking-
story for that, actually.
Yeah.
Going back to this.
But yeah, and like not favorite penis I've ever seen in my life. Maybe not the worst one I've ever. I just didn't. He's been soliciting me for a long time for pictures of my arse,
Well, there you go.
which I will tell you, Frenchy, I don't have.
Do you write back to him?
No,
Oh, you've never written back to him? Have you blocked him?
no,
Because
because
it's
there is
interesting.
something that is exactly that. Like it's the comedy brain where you're like, how bad's this gonna get? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to see where this fucking
Keep
goes.
going.
Yeah.
And he knows you from the comedy game?
I presume. I think he saw. Yes, I think on something. Yeah, might be in a pod probably.
That's interesting.
Thank you.
And the picture stays there, or did he send like a disappearing
Disappearing one.
Oh,
Apparently, if you screenshot them, they get a notification that you screenshotted them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a room with a male comedian actually, who, as he found that out, it was one of my favourite moments of all time. So he'd obviously been getting DMs from girls who were disappearing photos, and he was like, "Dude, yeah, I got this. Like, look at her, so did my body." And they were like, and the boys were like, "Dude, how have you got that?" He's like, "Oh, I just always screenshot as soon as I." And they were like, "You know they get told." He was like, "Nah, dude, they don't get told." They're like, "They get told." And I watched him find out
That's so
that girls get told if you screenshot the disappearing photo. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh my
It's
god,
also
it
a
was
compliment.
beautiful.
It's like, this is a work of art. I need this
I
forever.
need this forever.
I need
I
this
didn't know you could do
forever.
disappearing photos on Instagram. It's interesting.
Well, there you go. It's just
Oh,
it's
you've
an
just
unlock
been
your tip.
sending normal.
Yeah, I'm just saying. These don't disappear. Okay. No.
True that. Keep these boys.
No, I don't think I send pictures via Instagram.
Well, change
I think
that
so.
now that you know about the disappearing one.
I know about the
Just
disappearing
unleashed
ones.
yourself.
Yeah,
haven't I?
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
That's what I'm doing.
But what's your bit match? Does mine lead you into?
Do you want to hear my other?
I need to hear the
Soft
story
dick.
about the soft
Oh yeah, the soft
penis.
dick. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, this is in a different life. There was a girl who was sending me lots of nudes. Okay, and I didn't send anything back because like. What am I
Yeah,
gonna,
we're chic of the
I
man.
think I tried to do one of the mirror ones and I was like, the abs look good.
Yeah,
but
obviously. Yeah.
everything else. and then I was out one night drinking, the boys were into it, into me. They're like, you got to send something back. It's rude. At least get the ratio right. You can do whatever you want to pick, 4-1, 10-1. Like, you just pick a
Pick a
ratio,
ratio.
and stick to it. And then, because I didn't want them to stop, that part was fun.
Obviously.
And then I got home drunk. And it's true. And the only thing I had left over in the fridge was a fucking Caesar salad. For some reason, I tried to make Caesar salad that day. So I'm eating that. I think I thought it'd be funny too, because I just received one for her. So I put my dick in the salad bowl. I think like just on top, and I just wrote a salad dick, and I sent a Snapchat of it, and it was like salad dick. Lol. I think I wrote lol.
Salad dick, lol. Salad
Did it
dick,
work?
lol.
Was she like, fuck
It
yeah?
worked as in, no, what's work?
You're not married? You didn't marry?
No, not that one, no.
That's incredible. Like, I don't know, maybe you've tapped into something. What a girl's like. Healthy food,
I don't know.
a well-dressed bowl. You know?
I don't know how I'd react
I think
if I
it's
got a
fucking
dick
brilliant. In a salad.
Salad.
Dick in a salad.
Salad dick, lol.
And I can't remember whether I set up any context saying I'm eating a salad or she's like trying
I
to
hope
send me
not.
something or just a random salad dish.
I really hope that you sell
Salad
no
dick.
context. I really
God
do.
bless. Well
Funny.
done.
Yeah.
Creative.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's different. She will never have received one like that before.
Right. She'll tell that story. I bet she's seen loads of dicks in her life and I bet she tells that story. So
It's all about leaving a legacy. And you did that.
Amen,
It's all
sis.
about leaving a legacy.
And you did that.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad I didn't send any out, but because especially when you've got a bit of a profile, I feel like that would get out in the media at some point.
Are you never tempted? Because I've talked to our friend Freddie about this, and you've been on Dead Man Talking. When they solicit you for things, just sending out someone else's, like someone but different every single time. Like if someone wanted, like for instance, I mean, imagine tit pics, I would just send like hers,
Oh,
and
I
like
could
really
send my-
confused with it. Just
my black
send,
friends did.
yeah, exactly, stuff like
But
that.
would I have to paint it like my skin
No, I think
colour?
don't.
No,
I
okay.
think that'd be that's why
That's the
they're
funny
like-
bit,
You're like,
Oh yeah, and I could get the good angles because I could take photos.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You're welcome.
But yeah, no.
Full of them.
Well, my a bit much was like less cool. You did a cool sex
It's
one.
okay.
Because we've been traveling around and we always start our day with a breakfast at a cafe, and sometimes we're a bit scattered, so we're getting very, I don't want to say Karen-y with what we expect from a cafe, but a little bit we are.
I like this.
We a little
I
bit
like
we
this.
are.
Irrational
Like,
snobbery. I love.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
expect good service at a cafe now. I don't know what the fuck's happened to me. And we went into this one in fucking Manchester. You weren't there, were you? Oh, we went to this one in Manchester. And there was no one in the cafe. 5 people behind the counter.
Oh.
Okay? Okay.
I know where this is going.
I don't know if you do.
Okay.
We maybe you do.
Broke
And
into
we go,
song.
good day. Can we get some food? They go,
Flash
yeah.
mob, yeah.
Have a seat. Just so you know, it's counter service. Okay. So we have a seat, and they just stood there looking at us. And at that point, we're like, there's 5 of you, you could probably just come take our order. You're not doing fucking nothing. Like, I get usually it's counter service is busy, but you can like call an audible here, like let's mix up, okay. And then they all start like pretending to wipe and doing shit. We're like, we go up to order, and none of them looked at us. They just,
This is my absolute worst thing in the world.
like, I
Yeah.
I think maybe some of them have an Uber Eats order to make or something, but then we couldn't
Yeah.
actually get counter service for like 4 minutes. We're staring at each other. I'm like, Leno, what'd you order? He's like, haven't ordered yet, bro. I'm like, oh, lol.
It is. I had it just the other day, and they the guy was like literally standing there. Did you ever work in hospitality, like growing up?
Nah, I was a glassy at a club.
Sick.
So kinda.
That's
Yeah.
still hospital.
Kinda.
We were always taught, like in the restaurant, the whole thing is like head on a swivel. Like you're always like looking, and even if you're like fucking busy, you're like, Sarah, I'll be with you in a second. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to deal with this person. Blah blah blah. Fucking acknowledge people. Fucking acknowledge people.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. Says the comedian.
Fucking sash on, okay? This show is about me now.
Let me also tell you something about the state of England, which you might not know about. I don't know if you heard about this thing called Brexit. So basically what we did during
Where's she
Brexit,
fucking going with this?
I'll tell you.
I love it. Let's go.
What we did with Brexit was obviously took back our country and got rid of all the people who are in any way competent at hospitality.
Okay, the Polish.
Every single one of them left. So we're now dealing with British teenagers and people in their 20s.
That'll do it.
And it's fucked. Like we're monumentally fucked for hospitality. So I'm going to have to really get you to lower your standards and expectations for when you go into any cafe going forward. It's unbelievable.
It is actually unbelievable.
Yeah.
Another thing we ordered, I go, oh, is your juice fresh? They go, yes.
Did you watch them take it out of the carton?
Yeah, they had oranges there as a misdirect. So they had fresh oranges on the counter. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's got to be fresh. I wasn't even thinking it. And then they ordered it, and then we watched them pour the fucking juice from the carton. We're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
So we've created an email for we call ourselves the Spa Boys. We're us traveling around together.
Love that.
And we review. We give them 0 stars, 1 stars of the bad ones.
Absolutely.
We had one this cafe near Bolton.
What was your own fault, Ben?
Yeah, to be fair,
Sorry, Frenchy, that's on you.
Because there was 2 cafes there. Because we're doing Dead Man, so we're near there.
Of course, yeah.
And they were both 5-star. Well, Lane's like, they're both 5-star. We can't miss. I go, how many reviews? They go, 60. I go, that's probably the locals being nice. Or so we go in the first one. We didn't even get to the door. This sort of I don't know if you use the word chav anymore, do you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Some sort of chavvy vibe. Woman comes out and goes, it's cash only. I can't do the accent, but
That's perfect.
Cash only.
Yeah.
Cash only. I'm like, do I have cash? Like, no. It's like, cash only. And then she shut the door on us.
Yeah.
That's 5 stars. And so we went next door.
That's a Bolton 5 stars. That is a Bolton 5 stars.
To be fair to the woman, she told she
did say.
told you what it was. You didn't have what it was. You
Conversation over.
But you could also say
she didn't waste time.
Okay, I get that. In some
Hey, I'm gonna back
people,
up my chav for my fellow chav.
Yeah, well, we're in the business of wasting time. We're on tour. We got fuck all else to do.
Well, she didn't want to do that to you.
There's no one in a fucking place.
She saw you and went, this gentleman's time looks valuable. I'm going to make sure I stop him before he even gets through this door and wastes his time.
Well, the 1-star review didn't reflect that.
How dare you. How dare you. She was just trying to help. That's all she was doing.
But then the other place, which was great, we went next door, in a hairdresser's. There was like it wasn't a hairdresser's, but there was a cafe, and then if you wanted to pee, you went through saloon doors into a hairdresser's and walked through all the gals.
Getting their hair's done.
Getting their hair's
That's
done.
mental.
Gosh.
It is mental, but the best part was they didn't even like look up at us.
Yeah.
Which we found interesting because like I'm 6'4" with a mullet, and they like didn't even look at acknowledge, which we think is like to do with like their local boyfriends or something. That's what we assume.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're not allowed to look up. Yeah.
No.
6'4",
They're like that in
exotic
Bolton.
men. Yeah.
Not in a good way. Or they were scared, or I don't know, could have been scared, but. And then the other friend, he's good looking. Where's like Tommy Hilfiger, whatever vibe you wanted, girls.
Yeah.
No,
We've got it.
we have it.
We're hitting every
Spa boys have got all your bases covered. We've got one from every group here.
One from every.
We've got a fighty one in the back. Yeah. God, I really like that you've clocked that about English hospitality situation.
Oh,
they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. And the best one is, like I was in, like I said 2 days ago, I had to go, I had a show and I needed to pay. I was like, surely pay is the best bit for you guys. I was like, surely pay is the bit you guys are really gearing up for. It's the highlight of the guest experience is when they pay. Could I get this man to take my money? Guy,
Please let me
waving my
give
credit
you
card,
money.
I have to
Let me give you money.
I think it's power, babe. I think it's just power.
I love hospitality.
I know, but do you hate
Very
having
good
the
at it.
bad hospitality?
But if you do enough, you got to know what. And I'm not American. I know minimum service. That's all I.
Yeah.
All I need. I
And
don't mind
that
going
is
up
what
to the
I am
counter,
the best
Yeah.
at.
But when I'm at the counter, please come and take my fucking order.
Yeah. Acknowledge me.
Especially if I'm a bit hungry in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
You and me both.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Do you have a bit much this week?
Oh, I did, and I wrote it down. I don't know.
Oh, I know she told me this. Do you want to tell Frenchy about Strictly? Do you watch Strictly Come Dancing?
No, I can't because I haven't watched it yet. Because we're recording on a Sunday, and we don't normally record on a Sunday. Have you watched Strictly?
No, is it? Take me through it.
You don't know what Strictly is?
Never heard of
I
it.
thought he
So,
might.
Strictly
I know. I
Come
thought this might be her
Dancing.
moment to shine. Yeah.
Have you ever? Well, actually, Dancing with the Stars.
Is that what it is?
It's our version of Dancing with the Stars, but it's Strictly Come Dancing. So the stars.
Very strict.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
So
they
the stars
hit you, it
come
turns
in
out.
and they learn ballroom dancing. They learn all
American
kinds of
jive.
dances.
Breakdancing.
No,
silly, don't
because
be
it's ball
ridiculous.
dancing.
Oh, so it's all posh dancers.
Ballroom dancing.
Yeah, posh dancers.
Yeah, he's right.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Is, that
Ballroom
not, is
dancing.
ballroom not a posh thing?
Oh, well, no.
How many homes have ballrooms? The posh homes.
No, posh homes don't have their own ballrooms.
Yeah, they've got a ballroom in their home.
Right. Okay. I can't.
Oh, they're for a ball.
I can't.
So
I can't.
where would you find the room for a ball? If I was looking for the nearest ballroom, where would it be?
Go on, I bet you got one.
Oh, there's only like a few in England. They're rare.
Like a proper one. I mean, the nearest
in a
proper
castle.
beautiful one is Blackpool Ballroom, which is beautiful.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Good. But anyway, it's just
Real
come dancing with the
Okay.
stars in the UK. And all the stars, they only dance to them. One of them leaves every week. And then you've got 4 judges and 2 presenters. And it's just magnificent because you see, it's just great. It's just great TV and it makes you feel all warm.
Will I know any of the judges or the...
No, babe, we don't even.
what about the famous people? Who are they?
We barely know them.
Tell me, I
No,
wanna-
some of
I
them
wanna-
are really... Do
I
you know
wanna see-
JLS?
Who?
JLS.
Oh, I think
Everybody
is that
in
the
love,
ice bucket
go
challenge?
Put your head...
Yeah, I think we did the JLS ice bucket challenge in Australia. and raised some money.
that's a disease. JLS are a boy band. But thank you very
They
much.
are also kind of a disease.
No, they're not. How dare you?
Oh,
Is
no,
it the
put
ice
on.
buckets? I love the
Everybody
idea.
in love,
I love
go
the
put
idea
your
that people are
hands
born
up.
dancing with ice buckets.
We don't
Okay.
want to lose
Go put
your
your hands
JLS.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be for the car.
Yeah.
Speaking of boy bands, the DJ did a 5 medley last night.
Shit off.
Everybody
Lads.
get up,
Say it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make you get down now. Bring it on now.
Oh my God.
At the Beatles.
Baby When the Lights Go Out. Do they have baby? They did that at the
At
Cavern
the
Club.
Beatles, yes.
That's way better than the Beatles.
It's what
What
John
was it?
Lennon
What was
would have
within the
wanted.
medley? Do you remember what songs were in the medley?
Baby When the Lights Go Out had to be there.
Baby, when the lights
when
get
the
out.
lights go out.
You got the feeling, I got
That's my favourite one.
We're getting down,
Down
tonight.
tonight.
One if you, a lot of counting
One
too.
if you got it, 2 if you want.
but they're called
3
5.
Because they're for
alright.
children. Oh,
Basic counting was their
I thought
whole
that was
MO.
just- so
Yeah.
it was a really counting thing.
Yeah,
it
they
wasn't.
really focused on the counting.
Don't.
big on the
love
first.
5.
Nah, they're fire.
I love them.
Fuck, do you know what, Frenchy? You have had the Liverpool experience. You went to the
Yeah.
Cavern Club and listened to Sandstorm and a 5 remix and watched someone get and
I
face
get out of it now.
annihilated. You've had a good
Well, that's
time.
why I feel like I can roast everywhere in the UK fairly because I get out and about.
I love
I
that.
experience all the local things, the Guinness and Prime or whatever they like.
Yeah, get the straws.
5 to, but that's my generation.
The next time you come to Liverpool, though, you need to go to the not Matthew Street because it's just touristy. So
Yeah.
you need to go to like the good places.
Definitely.
We'll get you a fake
And the-
eyelash and,
and the-
you'll really feel like a
And
scouse
the
next time.
good Irish bars.
We did the tour last time of Anfield. That was dope.
Yeah.
So
Woo.
who did you go
way,
for?
way to tell those two.
Oh, who did you just go for?
Everton.
Everton.
Everton. Oh, nice.
It's not. It's not. It's not
You
nice
got a
at
new
all.
stadium coming. That'll be dope in Championship.
Yeah.
And on that, before Kate punches Frenchy in the face, big ups to Frenchy. Woo!
Thank you for having me.
Do you have anything you
so
want to plug?
much.
I know by the time this comes out, you might not be in the UK, but do you have stuff you want to plug, like your own stuff?
Well, I would like to plug friendship. I guess I got socials. I do lots of like stand-up clips, and I've got a podcast, The Frenchy Show, which is similar to this in a way.
Great.
Who knows?
Yeah, fuck it. Aren't we all?
But I do lots of clips on socials. If whatever your favorite social is, look me up on there and The Frenchy Show. Oh, and I got a band. If you like music,
Sick,
I'll plug everything. Why not?
Yeah, do you do 5 remixes? Because if not, we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I
only
should
like
do
5
that.
remixes.
I did when we played a festival. We did a Skater Boy as a cover,
Oh, that's sexy.
and I can't sing the good songs because I don't have a good voice. So my buddy sings that, and I can't play guitar well enough. So I got nothing to do. So I just had a skateboard on stage, but I can't actually skate well either. So I was sort of like floating around my hands and like pretending to jump on it.
You were the skater boy.
I was.
You were the skater boy.
All I want to do is come and see your band live now.
Oh, so it was an experience.
Okay. Well, that'll be one of our Bit Much Babe trips. We're going to go watch Frenchy, modern dance skater boy in a festival somewhere. Frenchy, you've been an absolute babe. Thank you for coming on.
so
We've loved
much. That's
this.
been gorgeous.
Thank you for having me. It's been lovely.